Hi guys, I want to share what was really a profound message in one of the extended readings that I did. Um, I won't say what it was, what the reading was, because I feel it's important that people get drawn to them on their own. Like I try not to promote. You gotta go and watch. Like it's they don't. Anyways, so if you were at that reading, you'll already know what this message was. And I'm gonna wait a little bit of time after the extended has come out because people do pay for the extended, so it is kind of I'm delivering like there's a Two of Cups relationship there. They're giving a payment to me and Vimeo, and in exchange, I'm giving them like kind of almost private information. But now there's times where I do extendeds, and this has happened a couple of times at least, where the message is just so profound. It doesn't seem right that the rest of humanity shouldn't have access to it at some point. So the message that I got, it was about following your intuition and feeling like it's taking you in circles, where in fact it's every time you come off your intuition where you start deviating, and then okay, well, I'm not getting anywhere, I gotta trust the universe again, do what I feel like I'm being called or pushed or moved to do, and then you start doing it and it's not quite taking where you want to. So I remembered when I was in college, and I couldn't remember the name of the college at the time. It's been almost 30 years. Graduated, so it's a long time ago. So Sanford Fleming School of Natural Resources. Yeah. So there was a course. I don't remember which one it was, but we were doing compass readings, and so they took us into the woods, and we had to try to. Okay, I think they said like you want to walk in a straight line for like say 100 yards, and it's in the woods, so you can't walk in a straight line in the woods. You got to go over a log, around a tree, this, that. And they had like older students and I guess maybe some staff scattered around the whole perimeter. Like none of us were going to get lost outside of sort of a bubble. And if you all of a sudden you were walking someone and you saw one of these people, you would realize you deviated from the path. And we all did. We all did. Because it directly straight ahead of us, 100 yards, was a person holding like a red flag. And none of us got to them without the compass. It was phenomenal. And we couldn't believe it. It was like, no, I walked a straight line. I know I walked a straight line. I know I walked a straight line. Well, you didn't get there, did you? No. Like it blew our minds. It's a natural human instinct, apparently, to deviate. To deviate. So we deviated from the path to go around a larger tree. And each one of us ourselves from each other was probably 30 to 40 yards away from one another as well. So we really couldn't see each other. Sometimes we ended up like, okay, we did not walk straight because we started out from each other like this and together. And then I think it was the next day, they took us back out to the woods again after they taught us how to use a compass, and we were to use the compass. Follow the compass. The headings are there. That's all you have to do. And you will get to the person with the red flag. Do you know, the whole time I was following that compass, I kept feeling like it took me into a circle. I kept feeling like, okay, I followed it here. Okay, I got there. And then I would look again for my next heading or reading. I think it's taking me over there. That doesn't make sense. I'm supposed to go in a straight line. But I was already naturally deviating a little bit, because you can't walk through the woods like this with a compass. You're gonna hit your head. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna break your ankle. Something's not gonna go right. So the whole time I followed that compass, I thought it was wrong. I tell you, I thought that compass was wrong. But I kept hearing the instructor, and I kept remembering the previous day. I didn't get to where I was supposed to go on my own. Just follow the compass. Like, I think he had really emphasized that. So, all right, I'm here to learn. I'm here to try new things, so I'll follow the freaking compass. Even though I kept feeling like it was telling me the wrong thing. And I got to the person with the red flag. It blew my mind. It just blew my mind, because the whole time I was positive that the compass was deviating me, was taking me off the course. But it wasn't. It was taking me exactly where I was meant to go. But when I didn't have the compass, I was positive I was going in a straight line. Nope, I was not taking myself where I was supposed to go. And so the extended I did was about following their intuition, and that memory popped into my head. And it's a beautiful memory that I've really kind of forgotten about. But I kind of channeled it in, and that was the example of why it's so important to just trust. And one of the other things that could be popping up with that, where we fail to trust after time. Okay, I trust. Oh, shit. I haven't found the person with the red flag. It's taking me in circles. I knew this compass was broken. It's because there's probably been a lot of times in your life where you have had to rely on yourself, and you have proven to yourself that you could accomplish certain things. But there are some points where you are going through a thick wood, and there's logs, there's stuff, there's so many obstacles. Every one of those obstacles deviates you from what you thought was a straight line you were walking. It was just so, wow, this message that came out, I thought, no, this can't be the kind of message that's only for the people that pay for the extended. I'm recording this right now after I did that extended. But again, I'm not going to release it for quite a few days until that's already come out. Because I owe it to those people that pay for that extended. But yet I still want you guys to have this message, and I wanted to record it while it was still like super fresh in my head, because I'm sure I'll go back to this video and I will watch it and I will listen to these words that Cindy me from the past is telling Cindy me in the future. Yeah, believe the compass and your intuition. The universe is working through you with the compass, and the compass is in your mind. It's a sense of everything is telling me it's this way, but everything I'm seeing, it tells me I'm going the wrong way. Believe the compass. There was a number of students that didn't follow their compasses, and looking back on who they were, at first I said it was all guys that didn't follow their compass, but I was the only girl in the class, so that's not fair, because yeah, of course. But the guys that didn't follow the compass were the ones that I would identify as more like real alpha, really like, I know what I'm doing, I've got it all figured out, I always lead myself in the right direction. So this is also for people that tend to be like natural strong leaders in their own lives. Like, there was nothing wrong with their personalities. They were great. They were actually really great guys. And you could always feel fairly confident, like if somebody needed to step up in a group situation, that they would take a leadership role. And most of the time, like, listen to everyone and just kind of be that figure that allowed all of that information to come together and create something with it. But because they were so confident in themselves, they wouldn't believe the compass, and they didn't get, it was the one of the few like physical training sessions that we did in the woods that they didn't succeed in. It's like, I did it, I followed the compass. It's such a simple thing to do. But your mind will tell you, this compass is broken. It's taking you over there, and you know you're supposed to be going in that direction. You know you're supposed to be going in a straight line. Yeah, but there was all these obstacles, and the universe knows how to move you through those obstacles. I just found it so profound. So I wanted to share that with you. If there are points in time where you're doubting your intuition, but when you get off track and it seems like, you know what, I'm not really getting where I thought I'd be getting, because that's the point. Like, that's where, because I feel like if you're following your intuition and you get off, okay, oh, right, I've gotten here and now I need to go over there, and you find success, that's exactly the point you needed to get to. So your intuition was like, the compass is gone now. You know what, you're going to do the right thing. You know what choice to make for yourself. It's when you're going through a cycle that you feel like you're supposed to achieve something, find something, get something, understand something. And each time you feel frustration in relying on yourself, okay, I'm going to go to a tarot reading, or okay, I'm going to meditate on it. Okay, I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to journal my dreams. And then you do that for a time and you feel like, you know, hoping it. Okay, I trust the compass. I trust the compass. I trust the compass. And it's just the compass. What the hell is wrong with this compass? All right. But, you know, there could have been probably at least 10 times in the woods I had the opportunity to say, I'm not going to listen to that compass. And that's a lot of times. And it only takes one of them to say, yeah, this compass is fucked. I'm going to go, I know I'm supposed to be going this way because that's the last heading. I headed here. I have to keep going that way. Now, but you went around this and that to get there. So now the compass is correcting. So it's when you come off of the compass and then you find, I'm still not achieving it. I still haven't found it. I stopped believing in my intuition. I stopped believing in the synchronicities and whatever hits you were getting psychically about it. The minute you come off, you're going to have to work your way back on. And you pick up the compass again, and the compass is going to say, you need to go back there now. Well, now I feel like I'm going backwards because you weren't following the compass. I know. It's hard. It's actually harder to do it in real life than it is to do it in the woods with a compass. Because there's so much more on the line. I got perfect on that one. Got a perfect mark on following the compass. But I would probably say I don't get a perfect mark on following the compass in my own life. And there's probably a lot of us that don't. So I thought that was a really meaningful message, and I wanted to share it with each of you. Thank you so much, my little competitors. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.